You ever have one of those moments where you're just sitting there thinking, and suddenly a moment from your childhood pops into your head, and you see like years since then of insecurity and fear and all kinds of things like playing out, and you realize that that one thing you hadn't thought about in over a decade is actually like a crucial part of your personality and who you are? I had a big one of those last night. But before I tell you what it is, I want to set kind of where my mind was in the days leading up to it. So the first big thing is a friend of mine posted on Facebook this thing, which she since deleted, so I can't show it to you. But it was sort of saying that, everything in life, it has these frequencies, and that every moment has a rhythm to it, and that it's either fear or love, and fear is long and slow, whereas love is short and fast. And I agree with it. It's something I've talked about a lot, is, the sort of spin of a moment. But to me, love is long and slow, and fear is fast and short. And so I said that, and she was like, oh, everyone's different. And it was like, yeah, woohoo. Then also, I've been playing a lot of Rocket League. And I've noticed in the last few days that the biggest problem with my game is that I'm always racing around and trying to, get to place as fast as I can and make the ball go super fast and have as much momentum. And I'm like basically flying around out of control all the time, and I keep missing, and oh my god, and then the ball's in the goal and I lose. The next one is I was talking to my girlfriend, and she was in this like really boring class, and she was complaining about how it makes her brain hurt to sit there and listen to this guy just saying things she already knows over and over and over again. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. That's why I like to keep sort of like a stable of things to think about, so that I can, just hop onto one of them whenever I'm bored and just sort of start playing it out in my mind. And she was saying that she doesn't like doing that because once she starts into that sort of mindset, her brain just starts going way too fast, and it's all stressed out and And then finally, with these videos, the biggest problem I've been having is that they're just way too long. And I've been trying to deal with that by going fast and talking fast and being fast and everything fast to like cram it into as little time as possible. But then I'm like stimulating, I'm just feel like I can't do it. And so basically I've been surrounded for the last, weeks, months, years by this idea that like fast is better and I gotta go fast, and at the same time being tripped up because I can't handle going at that speed. I'm trying to go as fast as I can and I keep failing. And so the thought that I flashed back to was about every baseball team I was ever on. I was always the slowest running kid on every team I ever played for. I have like dozens of memories of being like, not like, oh, poor me, I was teased, but just like, of people ragging on me for being bad at a thing, which I totally deserved. But obviously it also made me very insecure, and so it was a thing that lived in me for a long time. And then also when I was about 13, my dad opened a sandwich shop, and he would sort of, let me work there for experience and stuff. But after a while, they kind of like stopped inviting me, and I learned later it was because I was like too slow on the line to, do my job. And so the epiphany I had last night was that I have in my head this horrible association and fear of slowness. And that is what kind of drives me to this obsession with speed and fastness that is screwing me up so often. And then right after that realization, there's, all these other things started pouring into my head. Like when I was learning Chinese, I would always try to speak, like as fast as I could. And I would, get tripped up and forget words and stuff. But I was like, in my mind, I was like, yeah, but I'm just trying to speak fast. And then I started to realize how many things in my life I've done great at or been great at because I went slow. Like one of the most consistent praise I got as a pitcher on baseball teams was how, I controlled the pace of the game and I got in batter's head, and I didn't throw that fast, but I had control and I was accurate, and I would actually, throw strikes as opposed to a lot of kids who just walk. And I thought about how I talk to people and how, one of the things I like about how I talk to people is kind of slowing them down and getting them to a more relaxed conversational pace. Like my strategy for making a woman orgasm, step one has always been slow her down, get her to a nice relaxed place, and then, you do your thing. And I realized no one on their deathbeds looks back and goes, man, I wish I'd gone faster through life. You think, I wish I'd savored things more. I wish I'd taken less for granted. And nobody watching this lies around dreaming about the future and hoping they make more high-tech ways to make it fly by even faster. Slow is good. Slow is great. Slow is a gift. There's all kinds of idioms about it, like measure twice, cut once. Better to do it right than to do it twice. And one I heard from a military guy that his drill instructor had told him about disassembling and reassembling weapons. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And that's, I think, the heart of the defense of this idea, because I go fast because I feel like there's so much I have to do and I have to get through it as quickly as possible so I can get on to the next thing. But in fact, I spend so much time like sitting around gearing up to do things fast because I'm, scared I'm not gonna, like, if I just slow down and relax, not only will I be able to, summon the energy to do things better, not only will I be able to focus on them more, but also I'll be able to do a more complete and thorough and like grounded job on them. And that's the thing about slowness. Slow is mindfulness and appreciation. It's flow. It's getting in the zone. It's holding on to a moment and savoring it. And on a deep level, I think that's a much better way to be oriented. Like when you try to go fast, when that's your goal, you're constantly pushing for more and more and more and more. So you're not in control, you're just falling. It's compulsive and it leads to all kinds of compulsive behaviors. But when you go slow, you're holding your tempo there. You're in control, you're choosing consciously and deliberately. And so today and all days forth, I'm going to be preaching the gospel of slow. I'm going to try to be slow and to make my videos slow you down and put you into a more reflective state and a more relaxed state. And it's going to be hard for me, and already in this video I know there were a lot of moments where I got way too fast. But my goal is going to be focused and to be present in moments and to think about what I'm saying and to really feel it and put feeling behind it because of that, and to calm everyone down a little bit, which has always been my thing. So here's to slowness, the great undervalued value of our time. May you have a slow and relaxed and loving day. Goodbye.